Well, the weather's finally starting to get nice, and although we're nowhere near having to mow any grass, I gotta do some work to this little lawnmower. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this episode of Home Built Workshop. Well, as you saw in the intro, I gotta do some repairs and get this lawnmower serviced in preparation for the upcoming mowing season. Let me show you really quick what's wrong with this little mower, and then I've got a few parts here that hopefully will solve that problem. Keyword, hopefully. Well, this is my little mower. It's a little John Deere LT160. It's got about 14 bazillion hours on it, but it still works well, and I want to try to keep it up and running. Last year during the mowing season, somehow this hood managed to swing all the way forward, and there's supposed to be some little stops that keep it from swinging all the way down. Well, those stops broke off, the hood slammed all the way forward, and now we have a nice crack here, and the hood doesn't stay on. There's nothing to keep it from falling off while you're driving. Right now, I just have a little bungee cord here to kind of hold everything in place. Why are you so loud? I'm trying to do a video here. You're not dying. Now stop. I'm trying to record here. I am. You don't care, do you? So today's goal is to replace these broken plastic pieces and hopefully keep this thing together and running for a few more seasons. Take my little bungee cord off. There's nothing holding it on. If we take a closer look here, this piece is supposed to be secured to the front of the machine, and that's what allows the hood to pivot forward. If we look up underneath here, this bracket is all busted up on both sides, so really there's nothing to hold it in place. So I think we'll start there, replace that bracket first, then once the hood is secured, we can work on replacing the top piece that has the big crack in it. Here's our replacement piece. Now you may notice right away that it does not say John Deere on the front. That is because this is an aftermarket piece. The original piece is quite a lot more expensive than this, and really, I don't know how much more life this thing's got in it, so I didn't want to put a ton of money in there, so unfortunately we had to go with kind of the overseas made piece, but hopefully the color's close and hopefully the fit is correct. It does come with all the hardware and everything, so let's see if everything fits. First, I need to remove these old broken parts here. Now, at one time, I noticed this was starting to break, so I did put some washers in there to try to help hold it together a little better, but that worked for about one season, and that was it. We got a couple bolts up here that we need to remove as well. Ow. I need pliers. Well, this looks like it slides into place and then you tighten it down. We'll see how our new one fits. I will still need to put some hardware in here, but I just want to make sure this thing appears like it's going to work. Actually, that looks pretty good. We should be able to just use this original hardware here. I'll probably have to take this back off a couple of times, maybe not. We've got a little adjustability in there, that's good. I do need to take this back off. These little clips need to go in there like that, and then the bolt will run up through this little slot and hold that in place. That makes sense now. I was wondering how that was supposed to work. Let's see if you guys can see up under here. There's that slot right here. This bolt's going to go up through there, hopefully. My hand's probably right in the way, huh? I can't turn that. I need longer fingers. Come on, you. There you go. You know, it probably would have been a good idea if I started that before I put this on, because that would be a lot easier. Guess we won't tighten those down just yet. Cool, there's that. Now we need to remove that hinge piece off of the hood itself, and it looks like there's just a bolt on either side. Of course, this one is the good old 10mm. Hopefully you haven't lost your 10mm yet. Aha. Well, there's little bushings and whatnot falling out all over the place. Ah! So these guys go in here. The other little piece goes in behind it. I just discovered you can't do this with this new bracket in place. You've got to do it with it off of the machine. So I'm going to pull these bolts back out and we'll do it off of the tractor. You can't get to the inside. Huh, who knew? Wish I'd have known that ahead of time. Alright, so I've got the little bushings in place on the new part. No, we just need to work this thing in where it's supposed to go. Somehow. And drop the bushing out of there. Who knows how many times? There's one. Hey, look at that. That wasn't bad. Now we'll reinstall the 10mm bolt, which will hold the hinge to the rest of the hood. Now we can put this back on. I'll install the 2 bolts into the sides of the frame to hold everything in place. Then we can close the hood and make sure everything's lined up before tightening down the bolts from underneath. Now to fix the broken top half, we need to separate the top half of this hood. These are 2 sections that bolt together right down the middle. The top half of the hood is only held in place by 4 bolts, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. There's our busted one. Ooh, it's kind of nasty in there. Better clean that off. And look, we've got a little friend. Now we can put the new piece in place, making sure the alignment pins are lined up before reinstalling the bolts. Don't forget to reconnect the headlight wire. Not that I ever mow in the dark, but hey. So far this piece is looking pretty good, but there's an important part missing. We need to reapply some decals. I took measurements off of the broken hood so that I knew exactly where to place these. I'm using some tape to mark the location. Then it's just peel and stick. You want to be really careful not to get any air bubbles under the decal. There you go, Mower. How's that? You look a little better. Well, that wasn't hard at all to do. This thing looks much better. The hood functions as it should. It's not gonna fall off while I'm out mowing the yard. And I'm really happy with the way the greens matched up. I was a little concerned with the colors not matching very well, but overall, it looks great. Easy repair. Links down below if you need to order up some parts like this for your machine. The only thing I really have left to do to get this ready for the mowing season is to get it all serviced, just like I did in this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. The sun, I can barely do this without glasses. It's impossible.